Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be discussing about the antigen presenting cells and the MHC. So in the previous video we discussed about how the T lymphocyte is actually present and what are all the subunits or proteins present on the cell surface which helps in the formation of the TCR. Okay. So as you know, you actually don't know, is that the T cell solely can't actually recognize an antigen. So for that, it needs some sort of an helping hand, some sort of a GPS to track down an antigen. So that GPS is actually the antigen presenting cell. These antigen presenting cells, what it does is it helps the T cells to recognize the antigen. It shows the direction for the T cells to go and bind to the particular antigen. So antigen presenting cells, otherwise in abbreviation it can be written as APC, and APCs are actually of various morphology present in various sites. For example, in the lymph nodes, it is the dendritic cells. Okay, these dendritic cells can either be mature or in follicular stage. In the skin are the Langerhans cells. In the tissue are the macrophages. Wait, actually macrophages have the function of engulfing the pathogenic cell, engulfing or phagocytosis. But it also works as an antigen presenting cell also. In blood, it is the B lymphocyte, and in the GIT is the mucosal M cells. Okay, so these are antigen presenting cells have some sort of a protein on top of their cell surface. That is the major histocompatibility complex. If an MHC is present on the bacteria, for example, in a bacteria, then it can be written as MHC. But the same thing, if it is present in a human, it is known as the human leukocyte antigen. Okay. So yeah, we'll call it as MHC. And this MHC is coded by a cluster of genes present in the 6th chromosome's short arm. So it's written as chromosome 6P. As you know, P is the short arm in a chromosome actually. You see, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So this will be regarded as the P arm and this will be regarded as the Q arm. Okay. So as you know, the MHC has two types, the number 1 and the number 2. The number 1 is actually presented in all nucleated cell and in platelets. Platelets don't have nucleus actually, right? Whereas the MHC2 is present in all APC cells. First of all, you need to know that in APCs actually there is MHC1 and MHC2 because you see these APCs are actually nucleated cells, so they should be having MHC1. Add on to that, they also have MHC2 in them. Okay. So what happens is actually, you see this APC, antigen presenting cell, can't actually bind to the antigen. There's one antigen present over here, it can't actually, bind to it. It needs something to help it out, right? So that happens because it means that it can't actually take the antigen to the T cells. If this APC is not able to even bind to an antigen, then how will it take it and bring it back to the T cell? It can't, right? So to hold on to the antigen by the APC, the MHC comes in action. This MHC helps in holding the antigen close to the APC so that this APC can take that antigen and go and give it to the T cells. Okay, that is the function of the MHC actually. So this antigen can be bound at particular places. Okay, before that, MHC1 class receptors, right? These actually identify intracellular antigen. Intracellular, or it can be known as endogenous antigen. Okay, and MHC class 2 figures out or catches the extracellular antigen, or known as the exogenous antigen. Okay. And by the rule of 8, what happens is that the MHC class 1 presents its antigen to the CD8 positive T cells, and the MHC class 2 presents it to the CD4 positive T cells. As here is the rule of 8 over here, which is MHC into CD is equal to 8. So in an MHC class 1, there are two chains. One is the long alpha chain, another one is the short beta chain. And the short beta chain contains the beta 2 microglobulin in it. Whereas in the long chain, it has the alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3. Okay. This antigen comes and binds between the alpha 1 and alpha 2. You get it? Alpha 1 and alpha 2. This antigen comes and binds to the alpha 1 and alpha 2. Whereas in the MHC class 2, there are two equal size chains. One is the alpha chain and the beta chain. Okay. So in this, the antigen binds to the alpha 1 and the alpha 2. In MHC 1, it is alpha 1, alpha 2. In an MHC class 2, it is the alpha 1 and beta 1. Right. So yeah. And then there is the MHC class 3 actually, which is special because it is also involved in the immune function, and it codes for complements and HSP. HSP is heat shock proteins. Okay. And this, along with the MHC receptors, there are the CD28 co-stimulatory molecule and the CD80 or CD86, which co-stimulate or acts as, a confirmation receptor, I would say. So yeah, what happens is these APCs, after they get the antigen, after they catch the antigen, they'll have to present it to the T cell, right? So first, what happens? A signal goes from the MHC presenting cell to the TCR or the T cell receptor. See, here is the antigen. Please catch hold of it. And then this T cell has to attack it, right? But before that, as you know, T cell are really cautious. So they'll have one checkup also. That is between the CD28 and the CD80 or CD86. These two bind together, and okay, then it will confirm that, okay, this is good to go. And then what happens? Specific cytokines from the APC is sent to the T cells, which add on and break down the antigen even faster. So yeah, these HLAs or human leukocyte antigens actually have certain diseases, I would say, and these diseases come in certain subtypes, such as the HLA B27. In that, what happens is it leads to psoriatic arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, IBD associated arthritis, and reactive arthritis. And the B57 gene, in that, what happens is Abcavir hypersensitivity occurs. And in the HLA DR3 or DR4, type 1 diabetes mellitus occurs. Moreover, this this antigen presenting and HLAs help in the paternity disputes, and it causes it plays an important role in the organ transplantation, because before an organ is being transplanted, the HLA and MHC class matching is done, and matching of the gene is detected by the tissue typing. So yeah, these are the examples of the associated diseases. So this is about the antigen presenting cells and the MHC. So I hope this video was really useful for you, and a lot of information must have been gathered towards you, and thanks for watching, and make sure to click the like button to subscribe and to click the bell icon so that all my videos get notified to you, and share it with your friends. Let them know and let them understand how amazing this immunology is. So yeah, thank you, and as always, be awesome.